The Photojournalist Center of the Philippines says they condemn any narrative suggesting that their drug war photos were fabricated. That's after attorney Nicholas Kaufman pointed out to before the ICC pretrial chamber that some pieces of photo evidence in the drug war are quote-unquote crafted. With this, let's get out to a voice on this issue. We have Manila-based freelance multimedia journalist Basilio Sepe. Welcome to the show, Eli. Nakamute ka, Eli.
Right. Good evening. Good evening, everyone. Good evening po. Thanks for having me.
Good evening, sir. First, can you, for those who maybe don't know the context to this issue, and why the PCP had to issue a statement to set the record straight, baka you can, baka pwede mo ikwento sa amin, sir, kung ano nangyari.
First is gusto lang din namin, no, that why we released a statement. Gusto lang din namin na patunayan na hindi crafted or hindi staged yung mga nilalabas na photos ng mga photojournalists, especially during those times, 'di ba? At pinapakita lang din namin kung ano yung totoo, what's happening on the ground. At isa yan sa mga, syempre, sa larangan ng trabaho namin, yung mag-document ng reality.
Eli, kwento mo sa amin, gaano ka-strict yung mga news agencies pagdating sa mga manipulated photo? For example, yung nagagamit, the one that was shown at the ICC was used by AFP. Meron din yung kay Rafi. Halos maraming photographers na kumuha nung yung so-called La Pieta photo. Pero yung ginamit is yung AFP, tsaka meron din yung kay yung ginamit ng Inquirer. But how strict? Talk us through that process. Gaano sila ka-strict when it comes to adjusting or manipulating the photos?
Well, we've been hearing a lot of yung mga remarks na they're fake or they were staged, especially during the height of the former president's anti-drug campaign. So it was not really surprising actually that Mr. Kaufman made that kind of statement, particularly given his role as a legal counsel defending his client. Pero as for me, I stand firmly, by my work and by our work as journalists, not just with the photojournalists. Na the images we documented were real and they were not staged and they reflect of what was happening on the ground. And in many cases, what was happening behind the violence, during the drug war, and which also has deeply affected, yung mga families and the families and individuals sa mga marginalized communities. So journalists who covered that event did not create that reality. We documented it. So it was our responsibility to present facts and visual evidence so the public could understand the truth of what was really happening.
And then these photos, pagka-submit nyo sa editor, sa news agencies nyo, sa bureaus nyo, hindi na pwede galawin, correct? Or
It depends, If you're a freelance, you can there's a lot of photojournalists in the Philippines, and we have freelancers, and there are those who work for local and international agencies, and those who have a regular job or those who work regularly for a certain agency, they must submit pictures for their agency and for them to disseminate yung nakuhanan nilang picture. The same goes actually with freelancers. They have different clients, they have several clients, and they produce pictures for those organizations. And they were required also to document what was happening.
Take me back to the Duterte administration. And how your schedules, how your lives were like as you follow these police operations, as you documented the crimes. I mean, I heard na nakatambay na kayo sa mga police precincts, di ba? So talk us through that. Gaano kahirap nun?
Well, photojournalists, 'di ba? We have one of the toughest jobs, no, out there. We have to be in the field. We have to be on the ground for us to be able to see and capture what is happening. And in my case, during that time, I began, covering the drug war when I was still in college, when I was still working also for the Varsitarian, the official student publication of UST. So that period really became one of the turning points also of my career. Covering the drug war pushed me out of my comfort zone, and because I was studying, working, and documenting events on the ground all at the same time. So it required a lot of strength, no? Also, a lot of emotional strength, critical thinking, and this deep sense of responsibility, no, to really show the truth of what is happening. And plus, it also broadened, no, yung social awareness ko about the issues in our country, also abroad, about what's happening regarding human rights concerns. So I really felt strongly that people during that time, especially the younger generation, na they needed to understand, no, what was happening during that time. So documentation was not just about taking photographs. It was also about, preserving the truth in real time. So those experiences shaped me as a journalist. Those experiences shaped me, as a journalist right now.
How do you guys know where to go? Kamusta yung, paano nyo pinaplano yun? Paano yung schedule in a week? Do you, at one given point in time, pupunta, diretso na kayo sa police precinct, tapos sinusundan nyo na lang yung mga police, or may nagtitip off, or how does it work?
Yeah. We usually go there. We usually go to the crime scenes, no, as a group. Lalo for safety also, kasi we went to different places, not just I mean around Metro Manila. So ang dami nangyayari. There were a lot of crime scenes all over the city. So yung iba nga hindi na namin nakukuhanan kasi ano lang kami, we need to stay put in some of the crime scenes. So yung iba hindi na namin napupuntahan. Pero gabi-gabi yun, no? Starting siguro after dinner, around 8 p.m., sometimes earlier. And hanggang ano na yun, madaling araw. And sometimes nung tumagal, hanggang may araw na. So it was really tiring, no? Physically and emotionally, because every night you get to see that kind of scene where
Oo nga eh. Hindi ka ba na-trauma?
families are weeping, or individuals are weeping, and you get to see blood every night. So as a young photojournalist back then, ang hirap kasi I was also doing other things besides that.
Hindi ka naman na-trauma?
May times na there were times that
It got to you?
oo, na medyo traumatic yung scene kasi hindi na siya masyado ng gory, no, kumbaga. So in other words, it's not, some scenes were not picture worthy kasi my clients won't even use it.
Masyado ng gory. Because we have guidelines in terms of what we can publish and what we can air. Eli, last na, what would you say to those people who say that, yun nga, staged naman talaga. Kanina, we tackled the manipulated, crafted accusation. Pero ngayon, some people also say na these are staged that you colluded with the police. Kayong mga photojournalists, you all went there, they staged it, tapos yun, they let you take photos and it was that you guys were all in on it. What would you say to that?
Sa panahon ngayon, no, sa panahon ng social media, sa panahon ng artificial intelligence, marami talagang magsasabi niyan. Marami talagang kakalat na fake news. Pero in our case, yun nga, in the end, it's still our responsibility, no, to show the truth, no. That's our role, no. We are also public servants, 'di ba? We have to show what's happening in our country. We're part also of history. And that's our job. That's our role as photojournalists and journalists in general, is to document kung ano yung ginagawa ng gobyerno, ng taong bayan sa mga ganitong klaseng bagay. And to also make other people, no, especially abroad, what's happening in our country. Diba? It all boils down, no, to those kinds of services, no, na ginagawa namin as photojournalists.
Well, you stay safe out there and thank you so much for talking to us tonight. Basilio Sepe, drug war photojournalist and member of the PCP. Salamat, sir.
Maraming salamat din po.